What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Okay, on the play. Alright, keep. Painful hand, but we're gonna keep. Yeah, my YouTube has been auto-playing the music, and it's... I didn't even realize I'm like 45 minutes into an extended Persona 5 soundtrack song. I had no idea. I'm like, huh, this has been going for a while. I'm like 45 minutes into the same song. Polluted Delta. The Black-White Fastlands could be good. I wouldn't play them over any land I'm currently playing. Song. I changed it. It's the like the main like combat song. Yeah, the Persona 5 soundtrack's really good. I've been wanting to like do a second playthrough, but because I missed the DLC, but I think I'm just gonna YouTube it, y'all. Esther's also been playing Esther's been playing the new Legend of Zelda and been liking it a lot. And Dothatrium Watery Grave, huh? Well, okay, Copper Coat Vanguard casting count 1. Already looking pretty good, but I'm also up against a opponent who hasn't Furied me yet. I'll see if maybe played this, but I think Watery Grave, I'm not going to be the most scared of Fury. Thoughts on Phyrexian Emperor? The cyber card, all white anyways, only to give out of 4. I mean, not in our Cavern. No, I don't like it. They're going to grief me, so they are... Goryo's Atraxa, which Janara is a really, really good upgrade against. Yeah, it's been awesome. I've been just like reading books, and Esther's been playing Persona 5 or not Persona 5, Legend of Zelda all evening, every evening. She's like more excited. Oh, sorry, I should obviously play this champ first, but she's more excited to play this Legend of Zelda than like any game before, which is cool. Okay, opponent's super dead. With this as protection, especially. If they fear to pitch and pay 4, well, they don't have to pay for the Copper Coat. And then, so if they have to pitch and pay 3, which they have, right? I'm reading like a lot of like folk tales, like Irish and like African and Chinese folk tales. I don't know. I just went to the bookstore and that's what was speaking to me. Alright, let's cut the Mariners for Sanctifiers. We could Meddling Mage Gorios. I think I'm down to play like 2 mages over 2 Knight-Errants. How do you feel about Reflector Mage? I don't like it enough to play it. No sideboard magistrates? Yeah, my thinking is that, against rhinos, honestly, like stopping their cascading into rhinos with magistrate is not really like that's not really the important part of it. It's the important part is not getting furied. You can beat the rhinos in combat, in my experience. And then against Living End, we have Meddling Mage. So I wanted to play Meddling Mage over magistrate, which you could also bring in against rhinos if you really wanted to stop it. But let's play Sentinel turn 1. You can play Meddling Mage against Titan specifically gives you so much equity. Yeah, but yeah, I think Reflector Mage's time has come and gone in Modern. It is really not a card that I can recommend to players. Vanguard helps against Fury. Vanguard helps a little bit against Fury. It is a big problem that it doesn't protect itself. But it does help some, yes. Yeah, they don't have to pay for the... So, like, a lot of times... So, usually it's going to still just be a 2 for 2, where you go Fury, kill Vanguard, kill the other thing, pay 1. It's very easy to pay 1 when your Fury costs 0. But it helps some. Lavinia stops Fury Rhinos. Yeah, I think Meddling Mage stopping Titan is for me, more relevant. Lavinia stopping Fury, obviously, like, you know, this is fun, this is cute, but... let me, I think, play Ranger-Captain here. I play on Windows, not Mac. We can go get second champ, cast Adeline, 2 counters of that champ. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, playing Magic Online on Mac, I forget, but I remember it's like doesn't work or something. Mariner counters the whole Fury ability if they don't pay for any of the triggers, whereas Copper Coat can pick and choose. Oh, yeah. I mean, Mariners. We also have 4 Mariner. I think Mariner is really, really, really good. Yeah. So me upkeep. If they discard Atraxa, if I go upkeep sack, they can still just Goryo's it in response. But if they go for Goryo's on Atraxa, then I'll sack the Ranger Captain because then they won't be able to ephemerate their Atraxa. Okay. They're going to Grief Pitch Atraxa. Probably take the champ. Let's have to Adeline. First against Ephemerate. See if they pay. You pay. What has been the best human so far? Me. Yeah, I could feel the next land coming. Alright, well, yeah, offer the trade. We 3-2 the second Rescaminator League. It's got a weird match 5 against Hammer. Why Aspirant over Thalia's Lieutenant? We're not playing Aspirant and we are playing Lieutenant. So I don't know. Is the deck just wrong? It is wrong. Okay. We are playing Lieutenant, but we're playing Copper Coat Vanguard over Aspirant right now, which may be wrong. Is it Copper Coat? Oh, right. It's just not in this. It's just not in the database. Is there any copper card? Yeah, I'll play just add 4 copper mirror. We're also playing the black-white human. Yeah, it is a bit weird, but none of the aftermath cards are on Magic Online yet. Just getting in with everybody. Is it new next week for money? Yes, it is. It's way too weak. Where do 5-color humans that go? The 5-color humans deck went here. It went here. It's not 5-color anymore. It's here. This is it. This is the deck. Where did it go? It's here. It didn't kill it. Fury didn't kill it. It's here. This is it. Evolved. It's still here. It's most of the same cards. You just don't play Mantis Rider anymore because there you have Adeline now. There's like the mono white version, and like this version is mono white now, splashing blue and black just very lightly. You can splash, you cannot splash, but you have a lot of options. There's a lot of builds. It's been like winning tournaments lately. The Shining Shoal version, you can play. You have options. You have a lot of different ways to build it. No one's quite sure the best build, but it's fine. It's a fine deck. Like there's like a long love affair with the mono white versions, different meta games, different builds. I've been liking the archetype. Okay, well, I guess if they were going to draw Step Ephemerate, don't mind drawing Unclaimed Territory so much. We cut a land also today. We're down to 20. You'll put more. It's okay. It's fine. Don't need to tweak anything yet. Okay, so they're down to 1. Again, I don't see much reason to sack the Ranger Captain since Goryo's is an instant. Yeah, if they had random damnation, but I would not expect that card. GG. Yeah, Reflector Mage is not very good. It was honestly, I don't know, it was fine at the time, but I think Ranger Captain is really good 3-drop. I know not a lot of people play Ranger Captain, but I know some people like to play some combination of like Reflector Mage, Imperial Recruiter, Magus, but for me, I'm all about the Ranger Cap. But Adeline is also like the best. It's not as good against Fury as you want it to be, sadly. And we're not drawing Aether Vial in our openers, sadly, but we're gonna keep for sure. Up against Scalding Tarn. Probably gonna name Human with most of these. Mantis Ray retired, sad day. Yeah, it was a sad day. 5 years ago when Mantis Rider retired. I agree. So likely up against creativity. Hopefully they bid a reunion in Archon in the yard. Oh, I wasn't hoping that they would do that. They might not have another fetch land, so we could Janara their graveyard. Seems fine. Do you think Entomb being legal would massively change Modern? Yes, of course. Just Rammer gets a bit better. Entomb being legal. You're not your mind. maybe just Rammer getting a tiny bit better with freaking Entomb being legal. I'd be entombing Arc like Phoenixes all day. I'd be entombing Vengevines, Stinkweed Ups. Get out of here. Would Modern be only a little bit different if the best graveyard enabler of all time was legal? Man, just such a rough game to be on the draw. I think I go for a Ranger Captain. For the play. Faithless sitting great into. I mean, like, not true, but whatever. Card is nuts. Card is nuts. Yeah, I don't know. Content's easy though. Content is really easy. Just people go, Spike, would this really broken card be broken? And you go, yes, I think so. I think I'll actually Janara save the Ranger Captain here. 3/3 is just so valuable on this board with the Shaman. No Hopeful Initiate could be a Tearjerker for Ranger. I find it like hard to like imagine enough scenarios where you're tutoring Hopeful Initiate over Champion of the Parish that it would be worth playing it. In my opinion, in my experience, that card is like, I've played against it a lot. I've never played with it. It looks really bad. We have 12 1-drops. So I'm pretty happy with 12 1-drops. It could be better than I think, but I don't think it is. I think that card's really overrated. Yeah, like fine and Pioneer, but like I think the way to build humans is not with like the mediocre 1-drops. Just play Vial, play Champ, play Sentinel. Those are the good ones, and then play a lot of 2-drops and play like 8/3s. Last of the Jedi, I think of tier 1. Okay, so likely they don't have a creativity in their hand, or we'll see, I guess. Obviously a lot of options here. I was really hoping to draw land. I guess let's go Champ, Copper Code, and then we can attack the Red 6 for 4. Yeah, the Ward ability does stack. If they trade the Shaman and the Dwarf for the Ranger Captain, that's fine. Mariner, so good. Yeah, Mariner is really good. The only good shapeshifter. I get less of the Jedi. Mariner is really good against Archon. I mean, it helps for sure. I feel like this line. I like being able to trade Ranger Captain for those 2 tokens. I think that's really nice. If we can just draw land and go Mariner, I'm feeling pretty good about our spot. Trith, 22 months or 20 months. Thank you. Obviously, like, you know. I don't know, maybe I don't think Mariner last turn was the better line. I think trying to like force that trade is pretty good. They can still pay for the Archon trigger next turn. Or did they shock? If I guess this is not creativity, right? Because they would have got back the Mesa for another mine. Okay, so it's a pending on the Copper Coat. 4 cards in my opponent's hand, and then another pending. Okay, 3 cards in their hand. Haven't ticked up Ren. Okay, well. Gonna need to continue to dodge creativity. I feel super strongly about Adeline or Ranger Captain here. I guess I'm just gonna play the Adeline. I like that it has 4 toughness, but they can still ping plus bolt. Why don't they reword Mariner with you and permanent you control have ward 1? I don't know. Yeah, maybe players just don't have ward 1 yet. Like, I don't know if there's any player. I think Ward is just a permanent coded ability. That's probably right. Well, guess we played around the bolts to the okayest of our abilities. Another Fable is really good for them here. They probably made a mistake here by... Yeah, they should have copied for sure, but whatever. They can do what they like. Not the most interesting game. Creativity is so popularly so good, blah blah blah. Been definitely thinking a lot about like is it do we just have to wait for like Murktide and Burn to be more popular for creativity to go down? I don't know. The deck is very good though, and it's also just very hard to hate out. But like maybe we'll get lucky and creativity players will just like play more copies of Renin 7 and then like we just won't lose to them anymore. Burn one last challenge, that's awesome. There's so many challenges over the weekend now, it's hard to keep track. Yeah, Ratchet Bomb, I think Ratchet Bomb is underplayed. Ratchet Bomb is really good against them. They pinged me? Yeah, I know. I would have loved to have drawn Vial this game. Something, play patterns, yeah. something. Okay. I just think like if we're on the play this game, we're just in like a really, really much better shape. But that's okay. That's okay. There's a lot of hate that's good against creativity. Well, the problem though, it's the Splinter Twin problem. You know, there is a lot of hate cards. There are like hate cards that are good against creativity, but the problem is, I guess I'm just dead to like infinite reflections now, or enough reflections. The problem is like if you're playing a lot of hate cards for creativity, your opponent is just like a Renin 6 Fable, Leyline Binding, Prismatic Ending, Lightning Bolt deck. They are just so full of like ways to outvalue your hate cards. In the same way, like in the olden days, you could have like the hate cards for Splinter Twin, but they're just like also they're a combo control deck. Combo control decks are like this. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in. I think I'm bringing in the Forge-Tenders to protect my Meddling Mages. Janara can also protect Meddling Mage, which is nice. We cut the Knight-Errants, and then I think I'm gonna bring in the Forge-Tenders and pick another 2-drop to cut. And the 2-drop might just be Coppercoat Vanguard. This is the weakest 2-drop to removal by a lot. I mean, besides the Mage. I guess it protects the Mage, but not as well as Mariner. I think this looks fine. Let's do this. I guess the Forge-Tenders are kind of harder to cast in this build. Seems okay. We have like 8+ Vial for easy. You can also sometimes just name Kithkin. Well, not gonna mulligan this. 1/2 Sanctifiers, you could. I don't think that they're likely to be a persist version. I could be wrong about that. Copper is better than Mariner. No, Mariner is much better in this matchup. Mariner stops Archon triggers, or you have to pay the Archon triggers. Also, again, Mariner protects itself, which Coppercoat does not do, which is as big a deal as you could imagine. Yeah, I think Hallowed Moonlight is a very good sideboard card, I agree. There's not a lot of decks that can play it. Yeah, Rhino's pretty... Yeah, 4 subjugation decks tend to be good against creativity, so 4, so like Living End and Rhinos. Yeah, Meddling Mage is a human, the human Crispicula. Do you not like Solitude this matchup? I would like it if creativity wasn't just so broken and you could just do X=2 so easily. Solitude mostly for Hammer and Titan. Alright, tank. Prismatic Ending, your 1-drop. Alright, so nauseating to draw a land here. I'm gonna go ahead and play my Thalia. Kind of nice that Prismatic Ending is the better removal spell against Thalia, so yeah, maybe they just have 2. Show some spells, please. That is some spells. And I'm gonna play the Mariner here, I think, so they can't just run in 6 my Thalia. Assuming they don't. But if they bolt my Thalia, then I'll play Ranger-Captain. How would you make the card less good? Creativity. How would you make creativity less good? You just make it not able to target artifacts would be a big one. I mean, just, you know... So I guess it should be caverning. But like creativity is so much better than compared to transmogrify, it just does everything better. You know, I guess it stops you from getting to play artifacts in the deck, but you could make creativity also not able to target your opponent's permanents. So like if they have a hate piece in play, like what's crazy about creativity is if you have like an artifact or creature hate piece in play against it, they just creativity target the hate piece. You know. If my opponent tanks for like, what are we doing here with the tank lightning bolt, tank prismatic ending the champ? I guess they're just double queuing or something, but like, come on, cast it. Flood. This is what I get for cutting a land. I deserve it. I name Elemental with a Cavern to make them think I have Solitude. My opponent's also not paying that much attention to this match, so maybe that's not that likely. Does tank refer to eating the clock? Yeah, just tanking is, taking a lot of time on your decision here. My opponent, this is not the first time. This is in fact the second time that my opponent has bolted in their draw step before the Fable of the Mirror Breaker trigger for seemingly no reason. I don't know like what strategic purpose you'd do this for. Ooh, we drew a card. Oh wait, what? Was I F6'd? I guess so. I meant to sack. I thought I specifically on F6, but I guess not. Well, I suppose not. Damn it. Oh, wait, never mind. Undamn it. What food deck would I recommend? Probably the green-red version. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. That's a spell. Is this a spell? This is a spell. I'm pretty tempted to get another Esper Sentinel to keep the taxing plan. I think that's fine. I don't have more humans. Yeah, very good against creature decks. It's okay. Eating Spike is just about tanking. It's so true. If you just sit and you tank forever, I just have to entertain the chat, so I can't. I lose focus so easy. Two cards in their hand. Another thing too about creativity is just Dwarven Mind is kind of a broken card, The fact that they're a deck that just gets to have free tokens at almost no cost is really the biggest reason why the deck is so good. Yeah, Throne of Eldraine, wild set. So 3 mana binding. Mariner definitely seems like it is. It feels like it's helping the matchup, but it is not enough by itself. I would take this hit though. I'm okay trading Mariner for Reflection or getting them to chump. Yeah, we have a big draw step here. Okay, that's actually a really good draw. Let me go ahead and attack first. I could also play the Forge-Tender so that I could trade Forge-Tender for Reflection. I could play a Forge-Tender pre-combat. But I think it's better to say I have the Forge-Tender protect the Meddling Mage. And then let's play the Esper Sentinel and just trade it for the Wrenn and 6. You need to keep drawing spells. Indomitable Creativity. Yeah, so they're probably going to trade the Wrenn and 6 for the Sentinel here, which is fine. They're going to be able to make a lot of treasure tokens. This is the big problem, but I can at least block the Shaman with the Forge-Tender for now. Feels bad losing to things that are creativity versus creativity. I mean, that's the thing. Like this deck literally is just the it is Splinter Twin. You know, people compare. It's Splinter Twin, but like way better than Splinter Twin ever was. Is like the truth about creativity. Instead of Splinter Twin being a 2-card combo that you have to untap with, it's a 1-card combo, and you get to do it in a deck with like better card quality. It's just like what Splinter Twin. Oh, it was kind of a weird no attack. It's just what like Splinter Twin always wanted to be. I know people like again they throw the comparison to Twin around all the time, but it really is. Could force you to prevent the Rin ping from 1 to 0? Yes, you can. Not that you really ever would want to. The complaint says top notch. Well, thank you. Just got to name Elemental. Whoops, I didn't mean to time you out. Although chat history is pretty negative, so maybe that's fine. I think is that they're pinging Sentinel rather than Fortune. They can't ping Fortune as pro red. It's also, I don't know, games like this, when you're streaming, you know, opponents just taking a really long time. It's hard to... you gotta say something. You gotta keep the air not dead, which is usually, unfortunately, via complaining. One of the top end creatures they play if not for Archon. You have a lot of options. It's, you know, at one point they play Velamachus and a bunch of taking turn effects, and that version was pretty bad, I think. A weird game. Need a Thalia's Lieutenant. Need an Adeline. They run black sources. They can use Shaman. Sometimes most versions do have at least like they have a Mardu Triumph we know about. Good point. 4 dogs. Yeah, I'm not sure what the like de facto best creatures would be with creativity, but it would still be a deck. It could just be like Xenagos, Emrakul, Sarah's Emissaries, good card. Yes, they can attack with their Shaman to get the extra black mana to hardcast Archon. Thalia at least blocks pretty well. Thalia now attacks pretty well. I mean, actually not super well. Anyway, the Friends League. We haven't drawn one. Alright, Teferi, 4 mana. I don't know if they're gonna bounce with this. Decks have good creativity matchup. I think it's like typically okay, just gonna plaster. Living in Rhino's Burn Murktide. Which is a lot. It's a lot of big decks. We are drawing spells at least. That's not the best spell to draw. It does feel like my opponent is setting up to bounce my Meddling Mage and then creativity. So I think I'm attacking like this at the Teferi. Creativity has a positive Murk matchup is close. We've debated this before. I think Murktide is favored against creativity. It is close, but Murktide is favored, and I think that like a lot of creativity players can kind of like get like a little bit of a big head. Maybe that's not exactly the right word, but overestimate the matchup, if that makes sense, in their favor. Have you messed with Red Black Gold much lately? No, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe we'll return to it soon. I think splashing white is fine for Pending and Wear Tear mostly. Yeah, my opponent will probably not be able to close game 3 if we can somehow win this one. So they plus this. I think with second Thalia in hand, we just have to let that go. They have 4 cards. They probably have a creativity. I'm like 12-1 versus Murktide with creativity on challenges. Matchup is very good. Creativity, you know what to do. I mean, 12-1 is like not a realistic sample size at all. I don't know. It's like all the creativity. The matchup is close, y'all. The matchup is close, but it's not 12-1. It's favored for Murktide. It's in my experience, in my opinion, it is a slight favorite for Murktide. Is it because Unholy Heat kills Archon? I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, I think, but you know they are. I think the cheap threats plus counter spells very simply give you a good formula. I don't know, I could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong, but this has definitely been my own experience, though. But maybe, you know, Maybe I shouldn't be denying yours, huh? Hopefully that doesn't get spell pierced. Cool. Yeah, I agree that it is a close matchup. Creativity being Anti-Fairy 3 is a big deal for Murktide. Sure. I don't know. I mean, just like any when we're like evaluating matchup 2, like it really comes down to play draw in a really big way when we're talking about creativity versus Murktide. Like, I would like definitely believe whichever player wins the die roll is favored to win as soon as the die roll is decided. Well, my opponent played Mountains, so I guess they're not a Murktide. I don't know what they're doing though. I would like be very surprised if like whoever won the die roll wasn't favored, but I would also think that you're more favored on the play as Murktide than you are unfavored on the draw as creativity. If that makes sense. Streamdecker says my deck has 57 cards. Yeah, I know. There's the aftermath cards are not in the database. Have you ever played creativity against Murktide? Yep. Not a ton, but I have. I play both sides of the matchup, and I don't know. I don't know. A lot of times too, like I think that when people hear like unfavored, it's a close matchup, y'all. It's close. Okay, so we can't quite. Ooh, that is a really interesting one to vial in here, especially if they get Delirium. They play Underworld Breach, I think, because I think they're like a Breach variant. Okay, we can move on. It's fine to disagree also if you think that creativity is favored. That was always allowed. Blue White versus creativity. I think creativity is favored. I don't think it's favored by I think that if you play some number of Force of Negation specifically, that can help a lot. As they're playing Ragavan. Weird. What is happening? They must be just again Breach variant, right? I think Force of Negation is like kind of a key card to help that matchup, but obviously doesn't solve every problem. This is cool though. See if they have a third copy of Lightning Bolts. But creativity is a favorite. Mutagenic Growth. Weird. I'm so confused because it's like they're playing Prowess, but they're just playing no Prowess cards. I guess I should have sacked the clearing first. It's okay though. Looks like not changing really anything. I'm going to go ahead and get the second counter on the Sentinel. I think that's pretty important. What makes you think Prowess before the growth? Nothing. Like, well, the fact that the biggest thing is that they are playing all red sources, not blue. They're not Murktide because they're playing Bloodstained Mire Mountains. They're not playing Counterspell. And so like this is like Prowess mana base. Prowess card, Mutagenic Growth. No Prowess threats so far. Very odd. So I was thinking that they were a Breach deck, right? Yeah, again, to work. Like I said, it's okay to... We've set our pieces. It's okay to just disagree, right? It's okay to just disagree on this matchup spread. It can be, like, just overwhelming me for some time. It's just to go back and forth, you know? It's just okay. I mean, they almost definitely do have Breach in their deck. I don't know. This is odd. Okay, big draw. Racing is going to be tough. Especially because I think we're letting our opponent connive here. So how are we convoking? So I think I'm getting Champ. Play Ziggurat. 1-2. So one good news here is they've already used 2 Lightning Bolts. But I guess we're dead to a Mutagenic Growth, potentially. Could probably sack the Ranger-Captain in their upkeep. They discard a Swift Spear, so there's a Prowess card. Yeah, I think I won't need 2 ground blockers, so I'm okay to convoke like this. Convoke for 3. I think it's like this, right? So definitely looking for things that can increase my damage next turn. Look at the cards. Use Knight-Errant's ability. I guess we just want 2 Coppercoat Vanguards, or... No, we want Adeline Coppercoat because we can't shock in the Godless Shrine if they attack us with both. And then... Let's see if they chump block with the Thalia's Lieutenant. I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to sack the Ranger Captain because I might not have enough damage. Although I guess attacking here is bad against Swift Spear. Although I can still block the... No, I can't block the Swift Spear. But if I sack Ranger Captain in response to Swift Spear, I go to 1. So me sacking upkeep plays around block growth. So let's say they attack with both. I go down to 2. They chump my here. This is dead. 5, 6, 10. And say that they kill my champ. Oh, no, they won't kill the champ because we can't play around 4th Bolt. Maybe they heat it. Still 3 extra damage. Yeah, we'll sack the Ranger Captain. We should be fine. Dead to Growth, dead to Bolt. They have 3 cards in their hand. And have had a lot of selection. Yeah. They have so many cards in exile. I Jannarid their graveyard. Very weird game. Jinrina. I think I've been saying it wrong. I think that sideboard's somewhat like this. This looks pretty good. I mean, the Jinrina seems pretty good. I also kind of want to play tested a bit more. I think the Coppercoats again gets like them not having Ward 1's pretty tough. I think they're the worst 2-drop here. Solitude. They're not a Murktide deck. If they were playing Murktide, I'd be fine. But I think with their creature base seemingly being Swift Spear, Ragavan, DRC, Ledger Shredder, I don't feel like I want Solitude. Is Lavinia not good here? Feels like she'd be good in meta, turns off Fury and such. I mean, human players always feel like Lavinia is like the solution to all their problems. I'm choosing to play Meddling Mage in the sideboard over Lavinia because of Titan specifically. Lavinia turning off Fury is really nice. She still dies to, like, you know, Dead Gone and a lot of cards in that and those matchups. I think I'm supposed to Mariner. I just tax their mana so hard. Why Mariner over Vanguard? We're playing 4 of each. But in this matchup, Mariner protects itself. Coppercoat Vanguard does not protect itself, which is why I haven't, like, you know... That's why it took me so long to play the deck in the first place. And honestly, the main reason I'm playing is because I'm kind of excited about this card being, you know, this, like, human Selfless Spirit. I think this card is, like, really cool. Selfless Spirit plus Graveyard Hate. I'm more excited for this card than I am for Coppercoat. But Coppercoat's fine. But it's not as good as Mariner. But also, like, in this build, getting to play both is cool. It is cool that we get to play both here. Club 45 and Blake with the 30. Thank you as well. Look at Mariner too. Like, nobody knows how to play against Mariner. It's just like literally countering the Mishra's Bauble. Literally just countering the Mishra's Bauble. It's so funny. Thalia would be pretty sick this turn. Kind of worried if I don't play the Sanctifier. Let's play the Sanctifier. I think I don't want to just take more damage here. Yeah, I'm playing Aether Vial, so we can't play Amori. Yeah, definitely very cool that Mariner is not legendary. Okay, so I can pretty comfortably just play Thalia first, and then if they don't play a spell in response, I should be able to attack with my Mariner. Oh, they can have Mutagenic Growth. They can have Mutagenic Growth. I think that's okay. I think I have a second Mariner. Let's just go ahead and make them have it. Lavinia often counters Tank, Bro, such counters Fury. That's hardcast with 5 extra lands. Lavinia, does Lavinia stop? I thought Lavinia stopped Fury too. People are saying it doesn't, Levin. Yeah. People also say Lavinia often subs Titan. You know what subs Primeval Titan every time? Meddling Mage, and that's why I'm playing it. Titan's like pretty popular right now. Yeah, it does counter Fury. Okay, that's what I thought, but people in chat kept going. It doesn't. It does counter Fury. I get it, but we also have a lot of Fury protection in this build. This build is like kind of mono Fury protection in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Like we have 4 Unsettled Mariner, 4 Coppercoat Vanguards, Forge-Tender. We have a lot of anti-Fury cards. And I also think so. Another thing here is that I think against Rhinos the most important part is the ward stuff. That's the most important part against Rhinos. It's not actually the protection nonsense. I guess there's not much reason to play this recombat. I'm just gonna get to block. And then you have Janara now and Thalia and Ranger-Captain for Living End. So like Lavinia is like a little less important for like Living End specifically, Rhino specifically, and so you get to play Meddling Mage for Titan is my thinking. I could be wrong, but that's my thinking. Maybe one Solitude on the draw. I don't know. We have like Forge-Tender and Sanctifier just to like stop a lot of their aggressive starts. I'll play. I think I'm gonna play exactly 1. I don't know why. I'm really feeling 1. Titan the deck, not self stops Titan from casting Karns, from casting Lotus. Well, okay. I'm talking about normal Titan, not Timeless Lotus. Like Lavinia is nuts against Timeless Lotus, sure. Against normal Amulet Titan, which is surely what we're talking about. It doesn't it literally just stop Pact, which is a part of the deck for sure, but. It's not that hard for me to just draw Titan. But I also like but also just play some Lavinias if you want. You know, we don't have to debate this all day. Finally drew a Vial. How does Mariner work with Fury? If you have 2 Mariners in play and Fury kill both, you have to pay 2 mana or 4 mana. Okay, so you have 2 Mariners in play. There's going to be 4 triggers on the stack. Yeah, I mean, Lavinia's fine. You can play Lavinia. You can play a split. Yeah. I do agree that this league has definitely proven the thesis of Coppercoat being better than... or Mariner being better than Coppercoat, but that doesn't mean you can't just play both. I think you can just play both, which is what we're doing here. Did I try a Scam-Blade deck a while ago? I don't think I've ever played Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, I've played Boros. I've played the Boros, like, Fervent Champion deck, and I've played like Ephemerate Solitude, Ephemerate Fury in that deck, if that's what we're talking about. What's the logic for playing only 1 plane so most cards are white? Not all of our cards are white. We have gold cards, so we're fixing for our gold cards. Basic Island is kind of funny to see. Yeah, Blood Moon too. What's it called? Gold card. The border is gold. If you'll advert your attention. So I'll let the Surveil happen, and then I'll go ahead and Vial the Sentinel so it's in play for my opponent's turn. Not that I am thinking it's going to save this champ or anything. Yeah, I love Champion of the Parish standard. This was a crazy standard card. Yeah, it is true when you start playing the gold cards that your, of course, your Blood Moon matchups get worse. They make a YouTube video. My editor, I think, said that he would upload one. But I've cast Champion of the Parish on the channel. I like zombies. This card is like sure is a card to exist in the zombie world. Zombies is also like worse than Red Black Sack by a lot. In my opinion, experience, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try to probably Vial in the Sanctifier to... Oh, wait, they have... No, they don't quite have Delirium through a Sanctifier. That's close, though, because they have, like, random Dress Down over there. Huh. Oh! Let's just play the Mariner this turn. I think it could probably go either way. Honestly, getting that counter on the Sanctifier always just feels so good. And again, I want them to have to attack with the Channeler, they get to block with the Sanctifier and Vec. And if they end up bolting the Champion of the Parish, it's going to cost them 3 mana to, like, you know, or a card for me. 8-Coat Humans. 8-Coat Humans is a pretty good name. The Blue-White Hammer ever experiment with Mariner? I know Fortuner seems playing there. I'm sure they've played it some, but I also don't feel like I've seen a lot of it. Yeah, their mana base is mostly mountains. It's where they're like, their deck is really weird. It's blue-red prowess without the prowess creatures, with Channeler, Ledger Shredder, Ragavan over like Sprite Dragon, Soulscar Mage, which is, you know, something. So it's a you know, philosophic position. Just play the good cards, 5-head, you know. Dude, okay, Mariner is really, really, really good. Is Realmwalker too dopey? I think Knight, the new Convoke Knight, I think, is your best card, advantage card in humans by a lot. I like that card. I don't understand the Godless Shrine. I just wanted 2 lands that I could grab if I get Besajude. I wanted the second Godless Shrine over the first Plains, but you could play 2 Plains instead. Fair Breach doesn't play Mutagenic Growth and Love Dart. Yeah, they play Mutagenic Growth and Love Dart. Yeah. Or he's probably responding to someone in chat. Yeah, Mariner. Yeah, the mana taxing is so nice. Mind Collapse? You know, Broken, Free, Modern Horizon. Free spells! Free spells. Free spells are broken. Sacrifice a mountain, deal 5 damage to a target. That's very cool. I have never seen anybody cast Mind Collapse. And now they have Delirium too because they found Mutagenic Growth. Where did that both face? Well, Mariner also taxes the face. And when did they kill the Mariner? Alright, how are we attacking? I think with both of these. Yeah, just both. It's fine. Card to die here. Good die, I guess. Godless Shrine to see how plays with no black cards. We do have black cards, they're just not in the Stream Decker database. You can guess what black card we have. We have 3 black humans in the main deck. So, 1 channel point to whoever guesses it without already knowing the card. Esper Sentinel so good, so crazy. Why Mind Collapse Overheat? I don't know. Yeah, that's the new one from Aftermath. I also don't know the name of the card. Jinrina? Dauntless General. It's a combination Selfless Spirit, but better. I guess it's not flying, but Hexproof Indestructible and ETB Exile a Graveyard. That's a lot on a human for 2 mana. I like that card a lot. Jinrina used to be a commander card too, like 7 mana Mardu. Yeah, not familiar, but I believe you. Yeah, it feels weird to not play Esper Sentinel in Scales, but I've actually been loving the Ancient Stirrings in that deck lately. I don't know exactly why I've been loving. I think it's probably because, like, in the past, with, like, before the other Ozolith, it was like your deck was like a little less powerful, and so the consistency doesn't matter as much. But now with the new Ozolith, Scales is so much more powerful that the consistency from Stirrings is so important. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, one day they'll add the Aftermath cards to the Stream Decker database. Oh, she's Kudro's daughter. Okay, that's kind of fun. Oh, now that's a good reason to play Kudro. Mardu, when Jinra Kudro enters the battlefield. Jinrina, honestly, the naming is kind of weird because it's like Jinrina sounds very close to General. Okay, so if they have double mutagenic growth, that's plus 6 damage. I'm still not dead to plus 6 damage here. I think I might as well chump. Yeah, Jinrina and General sound really close together. ETB, create a 1/1 human for each time you cast a commander from the command zone. Other humans get plus 2/+. Okay, cool. I like that card. Jinrina, General. It's Jirina, not Jinrina. Am I just putting an N there? Jirina. Okay, that's way better. That's way better. I'm just adding a random letter like usual. Jirina. That's like so... You've been drawing Aether Vial a little bit often. General's Enforcer. Legendary humans have indestructible... This card's cool. Gobnik, think of the 2 months, we'll be doing well. Darkslick Shores go. Darkslick Shores go. Yeah, people are so addicted to Mantis Rider. It's like... People keep going, wait, where's the 5-color humans? This is it. We're just not playing Mantis Rider. Ivan Thought Scoured. It's Mill. Yeah. Thought Scoured's kind of like weird, but yeah. Wow. I didn't think I'd be getting to Vampiric Tutor. Let's go to Thalia. They're scheming. They're scheming Symmetry for a land. Oh, Mill, baby. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, let's actually go with the Coppercoat Vanguard here. I think it's, you know, fine that it doesn't protect itself in this spot over the Mariner. Man, look how good our humans deck is when we're curving out against our opponent who went Thought Scour Scheming Symmetry for a land. Oh, they drew another land. Okay. Fun. Good for them. Yeah, Adeline plus Vanguard really good together. They're just dead next turn. Oh. Not if they kill it. Oh, another Adeline though. They dead. 9 plus 2. Oh, okay, they are dead. We do kind of have like no answers to bridge. So I don't love that. I think I might actually bring in Meddling Mage and name Staring Bridge, just a couple copies. Playing Adeline and Vialing the Lieutenant was more damage. It wasn't more damage that turn, it was more damage. Playing Adeline and Vialing the Lieutenant. Oh, Vialing the Lieutenant because you get the extra damage. Yeah, you're right, extra damage on the token. Cool line. Yeah, Ward Tribal, huh? No Lorens? Yeah, not in this build, obviously. There's a lot of humans, you only get to play like 40 of them. Is there really no better Lord out there than Coppercoat Vanguard? Not a 2-mana. They're honestly like, I don't know, there's like... Coppercoat Vanguard is one of the best Lords ever printed, but like 2-mana Lords in... I guess there's like, the best ones are the ones from 2 sets ago, 3 sets ago, Dominaria, whatever. Dominaria United. Like Leaf Prem Visionary and Runeveld Hordemaster, those are really good. But we didn't get a human one. Yeah, we're talking about if we're talking about 2-mana Lord. Mayor of Avonbrook. Mayor's not that good. Oh, getting counterspelled feels bad. People played Mayor. People have been playing Mayor of Avonbrook and humans since before you were born, and it ain't never been no good. I was not expecting to get Thieves Guild Enforcer though. I am 100% expecting their top card to be Ensnaring Bridge though. It's like for sure Ensnaring Bridge. And if it's not Ensnaring Bridge, we can never lose anyways, so, you know, it's okay if it's not. It's Vesuvan Drifter! Oh, they're Vesuva Drifter. Oh, what? Someone in chat asked me about this earlier today, and I was like, doesn't seem like something you should be doing. And they're out here trying to prove me wrong. Whoa, it's each combat. That's cool. Okay, Snapcaster. Okay, I think we're gonna die. I think we're dead, y'all. Snapcaster Scathing Symmetry. No way. Is it Blightsteel or is it Emrakul? Is it Blightsteel or is it Emrakul? It's Emrakul. Let's go! Oh, what a way to die. So cool. I've never been happy to die. Okay, cool. Solitude's in. We'll just do 2. I don't think I can. I don't have the heart to. No, I should be playing more. It hurts me to do this though. I want these decks out of their graveyard. Snapcasters, Trim. But those cards are partner legal. Emrakul's not though, right? What do you cut for Emrakul? No, Blightsteel Colossus either. That's a Mold 6. Yeah, sleeve. Yeah. It's tutor for the backside of a Tali. And you get the best thing. It's gotta be Worldspine Worm, right? Just hit him for 15. And lose. Giant Killer for me too expensive. Emrakul has protection from Chop Down. Yargle and Matani. Oh boy. Yeah, I did because you told me to. I did fix it. I did think about our conversation and I fixed it. Like I told you I would. I think I'm gonna play the champ. My opponent has the 1/1 flash black card, so I'm not gonna attack into it. Well, I could play the Janara trade for it. Nah, it's okay. That's true. You can tap Emrakul with Giant Killer. So true. Playing scared. I mean, playing correctly, as if you want to put it that way. Like I saw it last game, so I feel like just not. It's a deck where Esper Sentinel is really really good. Let's just not make that trade for 1 damage. I hope I lose to the Vesuvian Doppelganger deck. Okay, more removal. Could maybe be exiling my own graveyard because of Drown, although here I'm definitely going to play a 3-drop, and I think the 3-drop is Adeline. I got 2 of them. They are scouring me. Okay. We draw. They've got 1 card in their hand. Alright, this turn we'll go Captain for Champ. Yeah, they also have Snapcaster, that's true. And they got 1 card in their hand. I actually mentioned the cool stuff ink thing on your overlay in today's. Oh yeah, I'll have to watch the Nitpicking Nerd video on it then, and everyone else should. I'll follow Nitpicking Nerds on YouTube. YouTube channel I was once happy to be on, and one day hope to be on again. Okay, they're scheming. Do they have a damnation? I'm just like so tickled every time this card is cast. I just don't know. What do I get? So Janara protects me from a possible damnation. So I could just get a land and just go Adeline Janara as yeah. Well, let me maybe get Cavern so I don't die to an Emrakul attack. Also, now both of my plays are going to be uncounterable. Extinction event, can you imagine? I'll target myself. Solitude? I mean, I just, like, they don't have the Doppelganger in play. Like, Doppelganger is a 3-mana, like, they can't Emrakul me, right? Like, what could they possibly do to Emrakul me? What am I missing? I have Janara to protect from a sweeper. That's not Extinction event, I guess, but when I play GG, I play one Emrakul, always draw it, and GG, maybe play more. I mean, that card's just not, you know. It's not, it itself is also not a human. If it was a human, maybe, but it ain't. We don't want any non-humans in the deck. Cool down, 24 months. Happy 2 years. I'm trying to think of, like, okay, can somebody tell me, like, a modern staple that has alliteration, so I'm not, like, on this too long? Goblin Guide, okay, Goblin Guide. Okay. Kinda. Old one, though. Meddling Mage, okay. Cryptic Command, okay, thank you. I don't know why, I was just, like, trying to think of one. I couldn't, I'm like, oh no. My whole life is a lie. Alright, getting spell pierced all day, every day. Over here on twitch.tv/aspiring Misty Moraine Forest. Ah, right. Left the company, Risen Reef. Okay, there's a lot of them. I don't know, I just said that as a joke, and then I couldn't think of any of them. Yeah, it's our first league with this list for today. I do typically like the Murktide matchup. You got a Babel? No Babel. I think I like Janari here. I get to slow down Murktide. I can maybe get, and then next turn, like, if I have an attack here, I can just play Adeline if they attack with the Ledger Shredder. And Adeline, like, not heatable. And if I feel like they maybe have, like, counter spell up, I can go Sentinel Lieutenant, which I'll let them connive, which isn't amazing, which is fine. Did you do a deck tech person renewed? Maybe, I don't know. What deck tech, what person, when was it? I've done a lot of deck techs today. If it was you, I'm sorry. But you gotta yell at me if I missed your deck tech. Is this you, Trust Patrol? Could be a good way to get a free deck tech. I'll believe it, though. Although the username is... Your username is Trust Me, I'm a Troll. Seems legit. Gab, thank you for the raid. I haven't played the Yellowhead song in a long time. We're playing some of the new Humans cards from Aftermath in, you guessed it, the Humans deck. How did, Gab was playing the Sultai Shadowless today. How did that go? I'm really curious about that one. Gonna hook a brother up for the modern PT? Yeah, for sure. Sultai felt average. I definitely have some tech. Like, I think like if you like, there's like, you really can't go wrong with like creativity specifically. But I think a lot of people are gonna be on creativity. We can talk about it. Oh, sorry, my neck autoplay. I honestly, like, I think I've been like doing really well with scales lately, and Gab. Nobody at the modern PT is gonna know how to play against scales. I think the amount of people who like would know how to play a paper match against scales is just. I just feel like it has to be so low. I almost feel, although maybe creativity just still like it's too bad of a matchup. Maybe creativity is just not that good of a matchup, and creativity is gonna be the best deck. So maybe not, huh? I don't know. I don't know what I would play. I could think about it. I could message you. But I have been thinking that like most PT players are not going to be super experienced against scales. Yeah, I love Marina. Is Vanguard not better there? Oh no, Vanguard is better there. Although it's like, yeah, no, it's fine. No, Vanguard's better. I forgot about the buffing of the power. Maybe Gab shouldn't listen to me. Do you still have a path to qualify? I mean, technically from Dallas. I'm not qualified for Dallas. I didn't like really go to a lot of qualifiers, but I'm gonna try to LCQ and get in. I don't know if you heard, but I lost in the finals of the PTQ in Minneapolis. It was rough. It was really rough. But there's still Dallas, I guess, which is in 2 weeks. I need to learn Pioneer again, which it's not that likely. Okay, I don't think Skyclave is very good at Modern. I also like... I'm a big Nihir. Nihiri I actually do think makes sense in Devoted Druid. I like the idea of minusing Nihir, or using Nihir to give Devoted Druid haste. It actually makes a lot of sense to me. What doesn't make any sense is your complete lack of Vizier of Remedies. You have no Viziers? You gotta play like Eldarmy's Call and Vizier, right? How big is this? 2, 3, 4, 5. The full size. Oh, one short. Just one slot. It was 4 shots. So top 32 cut into 4-person draft pods, and then the winner of each of those pods qualified was the structure. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of figured that. GG. Well, if I can't tap both silent clearings or I die. I don't know. Yeah, it was an actual PTQ. It wasn't RCQ. I think I just die anyways, right? Yeah, we need Mantis Strider. Alright, let's go to game 2. Yeah, Jarvis and I both lost in the finals. I like the same time. My one consolation was that Jarvis was there, being sad with me. Okay. Yeah, the Copper Coat not protecting itself. I think pretty weak in this matchup. Adeline is also like at its worst here. We could do something like this. The Jannaras are also kind of mid. I probably should be playing like maybe I played no Adelines. I mean, Adeline dodging bolt is really nice. Adeline's also just like very good. I could do this. I don't think I can cut Mariner. I don't have to play Solitude. Or I don't have to play 4 Solitude. I could do like 2 Solitude, 2 Adeline. I have the Giant Killer too. Yeah, I really don't want to draw too many. I feel like Ranger's worth an Adeline. I think the fact that we have Forge-Tender and Ranger-Captain makes it a lot better post-board. We could do 3-3. Kind of like 3-3 though. Okay, yeah, Skyclave is not very good. I would really like to see you go +4 Eldarmy's Call, -4 Skyclave, and maybe just that. Oh, I don't like Lightning Bolt in the main deck of Devoted Druid. Just be a Devoted Druid deck. Just be a Devoted Druid deck. You don't need to be Lightning Bolting. I would probably play Esper. I like Esper Sentinel a lot in the Devoted Druid shell, actually. Makes your Saga back up way better, just makes you more resilient to interaction. And then I probably would just play 4 Spyro, 1 Solitude. 1 Solitude in the main as an Eldarmy's Call target, then more Solitudes in the sideboard. No, we have Adeline's in the main. You came in the middle of sideboarding. I guess we keep. It's a weird hand, though, but I really like having Cavern in this matchup. It's weird. I'm going to cast the Giant Killer, though. I think with this in hand, I have to cast the Giant Killer. Good Ephemerate deck? No, not quite. At the very least, like I just don't think Skyclave is like really playable. I used to love Skyclave. I got the finals and back-to-backs challenge one time with Skyclave, but a long time ago at this point now. You know what? I think that I'm gonna play my Mariner first so that I can protect. Let's make attack first. Sorry, I'll play my Mariner before the Thalia though, so I can protect the Thalia a bit better. Ob is not a playable card in Modern, y'all. Yeah, the new Ob is like not close to playable. I'm saying it. Come on, it's way down there, unfortunately. If we don't have Solitude for this matchup, what is it for? Hammer and Titan is like mostly what I want the Solitudes for. Yeah, in Pioneer maybe like it like comboing with all will be one, and in the sack deck maybe. I'm like maybe Pioneer. In Modern, it's like not close. Yeah. It's like it combos with all be one, but in Modern you can combo it with a 1 mana enchantment instead of a 4 mana 4/3 creature. Skyclave is both a Vision of and Casualty of hype for new cards. What does that mean? I'm too dumb. Is Chalice and Scales just for the Cascade decks? Yeah, I would probably bring it in against Prowess, or like forget to bring it in against Prowess. Or, like supposed to bring it in. If you draw a land, you can go Champ, Sanctifier, Knight-Errant of Eos. This would be pretty good. Well, I mean, one thing about Skyclave, like at the time of release, is it just like went really well in like one of the tier 1 decks at the time, Heliod. But it's like now, like Skyclave misses Murktide Regent and it misses Rhinos, and it's like I don't know, it just misses a lot. Why no attack? Oh, sorry, I thought this was a 1/1. I missed the damage. Mobius, 19 months, thank you. Thought it was a 1/1. Does Murktide bring a moon? Maybe. Probably be good if they did for them, right? Explosives on 1? Explosives on 1. Which ain't looking too good here. I have all 2 drops. I guess my champ is not getting cast though, probably. Yes, hello Lucy. Yeah, mono green seems to be so popular again. I don't know. Bad sequencing. That's okay. Yeah, Esther likes her new job a lot. It's been good. Master Muffin with the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Discard a Murktide. They probably have another one, right? Likely no attacks. Nice that they have no interaction up. I really don't like that. I'm probably gonna let them connive. I guess there's not really any reason to... Yeah, if I tap my courtyard to pay for the Convoke, then... if I tap my courtyard to pay for the Convoke, then I can't cast anything else, and the only way I'm attacking is if I cast another human, so... Looking for Thalia's Lieutenant for sure off of this. Hi Liza, I'm doing well. Thank you for 27, and Master Muffin with the 4. How can I open the new account starter kit, upgrade account kit, Magic Online? Yeah, the sealed... All sealed product on Magic Online has been broken since Friday night, Saturday morning. And with no end in sight. They did a downtime on Sunday, I think, to try to fix it, and it did not work. The attempt to fix the bug that stops treasure chest and sealed product from being opened failed. Why play the champ there? Champ over Sanctifier. I need creatures that are big enough to attack through the shredders. I also am kind of hoping to maybe find a 1-drop to cast here to like grow my lieutenant and my champ. I guess I take the Ranger-Captain. Oh, the EE though. Oh, fuck. Sorry, this turn was so long. I totally forgot about the EE. All right, I need to play the Sanctifier. Sorry. I totally said I was going to do it. Am I liking humans? I'm liking humans. I think finding the right build is going to take some time. I like Knight-Errant of Eos. I was playing as a 4 for a while. I'm liking it. This is 2 of in this list. I think 3 could be the right number. 4 could be the right number. 2 could be the right number. I like this card a lot. Spike, is it worth it if it convokes more than 3? I don't know what that means. People are overthinking this card way too much, I think. This card is just very often, like, 0 to 2 mana, 4/4 draw 2. Which is good. The amount of people who have said that like this card is bad because it doesn't put the creatures into play, it's like unhinged. The degree to which I hear that. Just done again? Sure. Okay, so only an attack with the Knight-Errant. Just did my double block, which would be fine. My concern about the card is that you give the opponent a fog sometimes to cast it. Yeah, but it's, again, you just have control over when you cast it, right? If it's not right to give your opponent a fog, then don't do it. Like a lot of times you're just so ahead you don't need to. But I definitely like the card. I think that less than 4 is likely correct. Like 2 or 3 is likely correct because it can be really bad to draw 2 copies of it early. Could have maybe been... Oh no, so this was... They just done on the stack, never mind. Opponent's fighting. Fighting for sure. Vial isn't good until turn 3. I don't know what that means exactly. Okay. Gonna be 10 minutes ahead on clock before too long. What do you mean with 7 Aftermath card humans? There's a set called Aftermath. We have 7 humans from it. So 7 cards from Aftermath in here. I think I just tap, attack for 5, play an Aether Vial. So instead of playing a 1-drop on turn 1, you play a Vial, then the 1-drop next turn. So it isn't better than playing your card until turn 3. You lost. I think you are a little too deep into it. Let's play this game really well. You're overthinking it though. All right, we need them to use the explosives. We'll play the Vial. I don't know, like, call it good. Like the word "good" here doesn't mean anything, right? It's like, it's not good until turn 3. What does that mean? Nothing. Like, you know, it replaces itself mana-wise on turn 2, and then starts making mana, you know, generating mana after that, I guess. But it's just like, but the way you're phrasing it, I'm just not interpreting it as like really meaning anything. Like what conclusion you're trying to draw. Like, you know, you say Ragavan isn't good till turn 2 because you play it turn 1 and then you don't attack it until turn 2. You know, does that mean anything? No, right? Just lost. Yeah. Lucy's in the dog chair. Tough game. I definitely could have played a lot better. I guess I'm not going to concede that I've got some Solitudes in the deck, but I also played my Sanctifier and this Murktide grows to 10/10. Yeah, they had so much removal. I could have played differently. I think I need a Solitude right now.